All right, y'all, it's that time again for another exclusive Columbus Black on Blast, where we highlight movers, shakers, and creators, those doing amazing work right here in the Central Ohio community. I'm excited to be here. As you all know, ColumbusBlack.com has been around now for 19 years. That's right, we're getting ready for the big 20th next year. But in the meantime, I want to make sure y'all go to ColumbusBlack.com to learn more about what we have going on. Also, I want to highlight our sponsor, Venture Suite. So you see behind me this great, amazing co-working and event space. You can go to venturesuite.co if you want to learn more. So if you need a place to work out of, or if you want to host an amazing event, you should definitely check it out. Once again, venturesuite.co. And for those of you that love entertainment, which is what we're about to get into in a moment, you definitely want to download the Mile app. So go to mile.com. That's MYLE.com. So when you're looking for things to do, places to go, and food to eat, or if you need a post, promote, or sell tickets to your events, just Mile it and make your life entertaining. That's what Mile stands for. Make your life entertaining. And that's what we love to do. So now, listen, let's get into the meat and potatoes of why we are here today. I have a special guest with me by the name of Eric Gibson. And Eric is going to talk to us about a very special show that y'all have heard the name of before, but this show is going to be playing right here in Columbus, Ohio at the Lincoln Theater next month, or well, let me just say June, because I don't know when you're going to see this, on June 20th and June 23rd, right? Because some people may see this the day before the show. So,
right.
So with that, let me go ahead. So Eric, I'm going to turn it over to you. Will you talk to us a little bit about, tell us first of all, who you are, what you're doing, and lead into the Pirates of Penzance, right? That's the show. And, and by the way, I want everybody to know this is brought to you all by GCAC, the Greater Columbus Arts Council. We're excited to have them as a partner and excited to share more about this show that's coming up. So Eric, I'm going to turn it over to you and our listening audience.
Thank you so much. I've been the executive director of Opera Project Columbus for a year now. And Pirates, and this summer season will be my first season with the company. Okay. I moved to Columbus because I'm on faculty at Ohio State.
Okay.
I'm the opera director at the School of Music. So during the academic year, the school year, I produce operas and teach classes there. And I started this job, like I said, last fall. This will be the first time Opera Project has produced in a while. And so I think, like a lot of organizations that are kind of coming out of their pandemic break, we decided to pick a show that was, well, universally known, universally popular, that had not a lot of controversy to it. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of troubles associated, shall we say, with the Pirates of Penzance. It's just a really fun, still performed in high schools and colleges and professional companies all over the at least the English speaking world, all over the globe. And so far the response has been great. We had a great turnout at all of our auditions, whether they were online submissions or in person, which was exciting. And we've already had a lot of interest in it. So I think it's going to be great. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. So question for you. So for those that don't know anything about the show itself, if you could give us the short, brief overview, and then we'll talk about some of the energy and excitement as well.
Of course. Well, Pirates of Penzance is one of the earliest works of Gilbert and Sullivan, which are kind of like Rodgers and Hammerstein or Lerner and Loewe, who produced musicals that we know. Gilbert and Sullivan produced in the Victorian era in London, and their shows were a big hit. And they were usually all about political satire or making fun of something current. And the Pirates of Penzance plot basically hinges on someone who misunderstands the word pilot with pirate. And so this young guy, Frederick, was given to a nurse to be charged to, and she was to enter this guy into, flight school and to be a pilot on a, either a plane or a boat or something, to pilot a ship, shall we say, whether it's but nope.
Didn't happen that way.
She heard pirate. So, so there we go. He's no longer, piloting a ship. He's pirating a he's pirating in a pirate band.
Yeah.
So it's a fun play on words there. And then it turns out that he was born in leap year on February 29th, and he's not able to get out of being a pirate when he thinks he can when he turns 21. So he's got to be well into his 80s. And of course, there's a love story involved in all that. And so, you know, it's funny. You know, there's very little controversy to the Pirates of Penzance. So
that's awesome.
we thought
Just a good, fun show.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right. Okay. Good stuff. So then going back to it, so what's the status now? So you mentioned auditions, and so it sounds like we're about at this point where we're doing an interview about a month away.
Yeah, we go into rehearsals next week. Yeah,
awesome.
After Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, the show was cast in February and March, and our plans were mostly solidified in April. The show is it's actually kind of an interesting background to this this particular production. Bill Boggs, who is a luminary in the arts field here in Columbus, is conducting. And Bill and I were actually contracted to do this show for a different company in 2020.
Oh, wow.
In 2019, actually.
Yeah.
And we were in talks to do it in the summer of 2020. The set was designed, it was cast, it was to happen in Illinois.
Wow.
But as we know, what happened in February and March of 2020, that scuttled all plans. So what's kind of exciting is that this is something that's already been planned, and it's kind of like a revival in a way. A lot of different people are involved, but Bill and I are involved, and the same set designer. And so we just kind of picked up those plans and are making them come to life at the Lincoln here in Columbus versus in Illinois. But yeah, so that's kind of,
we prefer here in Columbus. That's good.
Or maybe both, you know.
All right, that's awesome. Well, good stuff. So tell us this: where can people get tickets to the show? How can they find out more details or to actually buy their tickets for the show itself?
Well, we're a member of Kappa, so they can go on the Kappa website.
Okay.
And also going directly to the Lincoln, maybe on the night of a performance. Sometimes tickets vary in prices, and there's different ways to buy tickets. But also, I will say that there are healthy group discounts. If groups from like community centers or schools want to come. And there's all sorts of stuff on our website, operaprojectcolumbus.com, to find out more information about how to buy tickets. So that's where I can direct people.
Okay. And we'll drop the link as well when we share this. So everybody, you should be able to actually access the ticket. Just go scroll down a little bit. You'll be able to get to the tickets right there. And get those tickets so we can have a good time right here. So, and then the dates again are in dates and times.
It's Friday, June 21st at 7:30.
Okay.
And then we skip Saturday.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, June 23rd at 3 o'clock.
Okay. So y'all have two opportunities, everybody, to go see the Pirates of Penzance at the Lincoln Theater on that Friday and again on that Sunday. Okay. So we'll make sure all information is available in the thread as well. So listen, Eric, before we go, one of the things that we want to do is, you know, when people come on a show or interview like this, is always like, oh, I really wanted to share this. Is there that one thing that you want to share with our audience that they should know about the work that you all are doing?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. What could we wrap up with? But there's some really fun artists coming, mostly from the Columbus area. But we do have a baritone, Eric McKeever, who's coming in to do the Pirate King, which, if you saw the movie, it was Kevin Kline, that comedian, goofball comedian in the movie. Eric was just in the Opera Columbus production of The Temple, which they based on the Magic Flute. Eric has a lot of energy. He's just a great spirit and great soul. And so we're thrilled to have him. And then there are like, a gentleman named Bart Smith is playing the Major General, and the guy that does all the patter songs and sings really fast. And he's a local artist who does work in lots of professional and community theaters around town. So I think if people buy tickets and come, they're going to see people that they recognize from Columbus on the stage. So that's always fun.
Okay. That way we get to support our local artists, everybody. That's a great piece. So thank you for sharing that. We appreciate
Sure.
that.
Well, that's one of the missions of Opera Project Columbus, is to service, to be an outlet for local artists to sing.
Okay. And there we have it. So I want to thank the Opera Project Columbus. Obviously, I want to thank GCAC for the work that they're doing. Eric, thank you for being a director to pull this all together and coming on so we can share this with our audience, right? Everybody's always looking for something different, something new, something fresh to do, and to go have a good time, right? So we appreciate the work and energy that's put in to make that a reality. All right.
And by June, it'll be hot outside. So go inside an air-conditioned theater for a while.
Get some AC and some entertainment, some laughs all at the same time. All right, good stuff. Well, listen, thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it. Is there anything else you want to drop before we go?
Thank you for having us. And I just think it's important. You know, I'm relatively new to Columbus. I'm just ending my second year, here. There's just a lot of great theater here. I mean, you can go to the Rife Center and see a dozen companies. Our ballet, symphony, and opera are great. Chamber Music Columbus. There's just so many things that are great about Columbus. And Opera Project has been kind of quiet for a little bit, for a couple seasons, and not producing something full scale. So this is an opportunity to jump back into a good Columbus arts organization that needs people's support. And I think if people come out, we'll be really successful and be able to produce more things. So, and that's important to the artistic fabric of Columbus. So
it really is. And I think what you just shared is a really important message, right? Because a lot of times, and let's just be real, right? I'm originally from New York City. I've been in Columbus 20 plus years now. And this is to my audience that's listening. You know, we always say there's nothing going on in Columbus. There's so much going on, and y'all know it, that we could barely keep up. And we need to support these opportunities, these shows like this. As you just said, Eric, there could be more, right? So go ahead, y'all, get your tickets. Go check it out. Spread the word, right? We always talk about this. Don't just keep it to yourself. Share this. If you don't want to go, there's somebody in your network that may be interested. So hit the share button and make sure they know about the show that's about to take place this June at the Lincoln Theater, Pirates of Penzance, happening on June 21st and June 23rd. Okay, so and they'll be able to get your tickets at the link below. All right.
Great. Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I will appreciate it. Good luck with everything as well. Okay.
Thank you.
And all right, everybody, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it on up. All right. So remember, go to ColumbusBlack.com. That's also where you'll be able to find this interview, right? You probably just received this directly through your email inbox or on our social media feeds. But you can also go to ColumbusBlack.com, see some more of the other interviews that we have going on as well. And then remember, if you need a place and a space, venturesuite.co, you can check it out right here. If you need a place to work or if you need to rent out a space. And then when you're looking for things to do, places to go, food to eat, or if you need to post, promote, or sell tickets to your events, just mile it and make your life entertaining. Go to mile.com. That's MYLE.com. With that, I'm going to wrap up as I always do. Deuces. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Thanks, Eric. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.